Hey everybody, I'm Professor Martin. Welcome to Marketing Online. We are kicking off our video lectures right now. But before I get into our topic for the day, I'm going to need a little bit of caffeine. I gotta wake up, I got to be able to plow through all the marketing content. So I'm going to take you with me on a little marketing field trip as we go into Wilmington and try to find some Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is my soda of choice when I need a caffeine fix. I hit the Dew. So let's head out and we'll see if we can find some Mountain Dew and talk a little bit about marketing as we go. And we also need to say goodbye to my good pal Duke. If I'm heading out on the road and you see Duke right there, hey Duke, see you buddy. All right, let's head on out and grab some Dew and talk about what is marketing. All right, our Mountain Dew run has led to the Wal-Mart in Wilmington, Ohio. And now obviously I could have went to a lot of different places to get a Mountain Dew. I could have gone to Kroger, Dollar Tree, any gas station, any number of places I could have got a Mountain Dew. But what I was thinking was if I'm going to make a video of a dude buying Mountain Dew, Walmart's probably a pretty good place to do that because that's going to be pretty low on the list of weird things that are going on at Walmart at any given time. So we're going to drop in, we're going to grab a Dew, and then we'll head back out. Alrighty, here we have the wall of Mountain Dew in all its high fructose corn syrup glory. If you're not a Mountain Dew drinker, you may not be aware that there are literally 50 different kinds of Mountain Dew now. Every color of the rainbow has a Mountain Dew. So we're going to grab a couple here and make our way out. Perfect. All right, we have our Mountain Dew. Now we're ready to talk about marketing. When we think about marketing, a lot of times we think about the part that we maybe see on TV or we see on the internet with an advertisement, the promotion part, the advertising part. And that's definitely a big part of marketing, but it goes well beyond that. We talk about marketing, we're also talking about the product itself, how it's packaged, the different varieties it comes in. We're talking about the price. We're talking about the distribution of the product, getting it into a place where a customer can buy it and where they want to buy it at the time they want to buy it. And so when we go through class, we'll find out that marketing isn't just about advertising. Well, as you can tell, we've made it safely back home with our Mountain Dew, where we can reflect on the purchase of Mountain Dew. We can reflect on the question, what is marketing? Now, I'm very satisfied with my Mountain Dew here. And to put that in economic terms, I have utility. Utility is satisfaction. Economics, they use that term utility. And really the goal of marketing is to create value for the customer through 4 different types of satisfaction or 4 different types of utility. All right, utility again being the power of a good or service to satisfy a customer. And so we think about the 4 different kinds of utility. There's a form utility where Pepsi Company has taken sugar, they've taken water, they've taken food coloring, yellow number 5, and they've put it all together and put it in a package that is a size that I want and a flavor that I want. And they've made that available to me. So there's a form utility, the actual product itself. PepsiCo had to take raw materials and turn them into Mountain Dew. There's a time utility. That is basically where goods are available when me as a consumer want them. I wanted a Mountain Dew. I hopped up and just went and got one. It was available at the time I wanted. I didn't have to order it and wait 6 weeks for it to come in and be made. It was available when I wanted it. There's a place utility. It's available where I want it. All right, I went to Walmart. I could have went to any number of places. I could have went to Taco Bell. I could have went to B-Dubs. I could have went to Gold Star and got it at a restaurant. But the point is, PepsiCo makes sure that product is available at the places that I go at a time when I want to buy it. And then finally, there's an ownership utility. I didn't have to open this and consume it in the parking lot. I could literally not open it and leave it sit for 2 weeks. It's mine to do what I want with, right? And furthermore, I could maybe buy all kinds of Mountain Dew and make a collection, whatever. I have ownership of the product. I have control of the product. Okay, so 4 different types of utility. There's a form utility, a time utility, a place utility, and an ownership utility. And as we said, the goal of marketing is to create value for the customer through those 4 types of utility. All right, so how does Pepsi provide utility? Obviously, the form utility we've talked about. You saw all the different varieties of Mountain Dew at Walmart, and different kinds of products, different flavors, and also they come in regular and diet non-sugar varieties. And so there's form utility in there, providing me with the type of Mountain Dew I want and the flavor that I want. There's a time utility. As you mentioned, Mountain Dew is available pretty much any time of the day. Even if the store is closed, I can go through a vending machine. They also have limited edition flavors for different holidays like Halloween and Christmas. And so I know come Halloween time in mid-September through October, I can get Voodoo. I can get special, limited edition, Halloween-themed Mountain Dew that will get me in the mood for that season. No different than your pumpkin spice latte. I'm not a pumpkin spice latte guy. I'm a Voodoo guy. And you'll see me at the lake around the campfire with a limited edition Voodoo when the time is right. Place utility, as I mentioned, I can get it at a grocery store. I can get it at a retail store like Dollar General, gas station, food place like Taco Bell, all kinds of different places that I know I can get Mountain Dew. And then the ownership utility of it. I mentioned kind of laughing about collecting Mountain Dew, but people do collect limited edition Mountain Dew bottles and cans. And they proudly show them off. Now, I will proudly throw this in the recycle bin after it's done, so I don't really go that far, but there's an ownership utility. I can take pride in that ownership, and I can do what I want to with the product. Now, I mentioned promotion being a big part of marketing, and that's kind of what we think of, advertising, when we think of marketing. And so what about advertising? Where does it fit in? Well, advertising aims to inform or persuade a customer that the product or service is going to provide them with that utility. All right? You can see that in Mountain Dew. A couple years ago, Mountain Dew had a United States of America promotion where they would print the name of every state on a label. Every label would have one state on it, and the goal was to try to collect all 50 states. And if you did that, you could kind of show Mountain Dew and you get a gift card. I get a prize for that. That was a promotion to try to make people go out and buy more Mountain Dew and collect all the bottles. And so that, advertising is going to be a part of it. We'll talk about that more as the class goes on. But that's kind of where we're at. We're learning about marketing. It's an exciting thing to learn about. It's something that's very visible, easy to latch onto because we can find so many examples of the different things that we're going to talk about. So I'm excited to be able to share that with you. And we'll come back for our next video and we'll talk a little bit more about marketing and uncover a little bit more of the marketing puzzle. So I hope to see you back here for that. Until then, take care, everybody. I'm going to have my Mountain Dew.